I know how valuable it is when people believe in you, because I felt that my parents did not believe in me as a tennis player. So I realized how valuable that was, and I wanted to give others first the chance to achieve their dreams, and second, to be the one to believe in them. I wanted to do something for myself. I never wanted to be given something. And in a way, if I would become partner with my father, I would feel like I've been given that. And I think not many people in life have real passions. And that's what I said to my dad. I said, I'm really lucky. I have a passion. I have something that I'm thinking about all day long. I realized that if my parents didn't give me the chance when I was 15, 16, it's because I did not convince them. So rather than blame them, I blame myself. I mean, it's okay to fail, but I failed. I failed in convincing my parents to give me the chance to become a professional player. And it was a good lesson. I learned that first, if you don't convince people, you might not live the life you want to live. So I decided that from now on, it's going to be one of my assets to be able to convince people. And second, I also understood that to convince people, you need to know the people. You need to understand the people. I started my academy in 1996. I was 26 years old. And I said, publicly, I'm going to create an academy with a completely different way to think the training, and it never changed because I think it's a winning formula. When you want to do something that is tailor-made, you have to learn the person, and it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of listening, observing, rather than talking. And coaches love to talk because they feel useful, and they feel that when they don't talk, they feel I'm not working. And I think it's exactly the opposite. When you talk all the time, people don't listen. When you don't talk often, when you suddenly say something, people are listening. So it's much more efficient to talk less at the right time and saying the right things with the right words. But in order to know the right things and in order to know the right words, you need to know who the person you're talking to. I would say that 90% of my time was for coaching, but 10% was for business. And I was lucky to have good people around me. The business started to do really well. So my tennis academy, it's a big resort also. So we have a lot of other businesses. I have a hotel, 155 rooms. I have a restaurant, I have a medical center. I have a business partner who is like a brother to me. We're business partners for now 17 years. I started UTS, which is a tennis league, which I believe has an incredible potential. And I'm working also on an e-coaching platform that will be able to coach anyone just with a phone. I know that tennis is in trouble, even though it doesn't look like, because the average age of the tennis fan is 61 years old and it gets older every year. So I think it's a real necessity, besides that great league that is called ATP, WTA and Grand Slams, to create another league called UTS. And I think those two leagues can live next to each other for the good of tennis, bring new fans, renew our fan base, and show a tennis that is different and that is more appealing to the younger generations because it's shorter, faster, more immersive, more authentic and fan-centric. Tennis is a mental game. All this mental health has to deal with pressure. When you're a champion, you are always under the spotlight and people always expect you to do well. This is very difficult to handle. There is nothing more difficult to handle than having the feeling that you don't have the right to fail. In a way, those people take away from you the right to fail because if you fail, you feel like it's going to be a drama. That brings this pressure, and the questions in the press conference just increase that impression of how come you're losing. That's the tough part. That's definitely the tough part. But I think as a champion, you have to learn to deal with that. And the biggest champions are the ones who are able to deal with that pressure the best. That's why the confidence they have in themselves plays a big part because it helps them fight against this pressure.